Hello and welcome back to another episode of Youth in Service. I'm your humble host, Idris Dauda, and you know I'm not always alone. I'm with Rhoda. Rhoda, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, good day, and welcome to another interesting episode of Youth in Service brought to you from NTA Abeokuta, Start Time Channel 103. So today with me we have a beautiful guest in our midst. So I would like our guest to introduce herself. So please introduce yourself.
All right. Good day, everyone. My name is Iyanoluwa Owadasha.
Okay, Iyanu. So today we have Iyanoluwa Owadasha with us today, and she'll be talking about right attitude to work among youth. So we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll dig into the topic for today. Welcome back, and if you are just joining us, this is Youth in Service brought to you from NTA Abeokuta, and today's topic will be right attitude to work among youth. So with us today is Iyanoluwa, and we'll be asking Iyanoluwa our question. So Iyanu, are you ready for us today?
Yes, I'm definitely ready for you.
My first question is this: can you tell us what right attitude to work means?
Right attitude to work is, to my understanding, means devoting yourself to work that you're doing. Right attitude to work. Part of examples of right attitude to work is getting early to work, being diligent in whatever work you're being given to execute, not that you're just going there and not doing anything. Your right attitude to work is coming early, be punctual, actually have your own way of also imputing something positive, either little or in a big way, for whatever thing or wherever you are working.
Thank you, Iyanoluwa, for that answer. And my question is kind of related, so will I say you've answered it, but I'll still ask anyways. What are the traits of right attitude to work? What are the things you would do that people know that yes, this guy has the right attitude to work?
Okay, like it's as if I've answered it
Yes,
with the first one. Yes, traits that is showing that you have a right attitude to work. Like I've said, punctuality is number one. Punctuality is the key. In whatever thing you want to do, you need to be punctual in whatever thing you need to do. Then another another trait is that you are, whatever, even if it's a little thing that they give to you to actually work on, make sure that it comes out excellently well. The moment that thing comes out well, they will have to give kudos to that. Okay, wow, this, even with this little thing that we have given onto you, you've been able to actually bring something good out of it. So that's a trait of hard work, of showing the right attitude to work.
Okay, thank you, Iyanoluwa. So my own question with this: you say, can right attitude to work, can it affect your relationship with your co-workers or people around you?
Yes, your right attitude can affect, yes, both. It can be negative and can be positive.
So I want you to talk about the negative.
Okay.
And the positive.
Okay, let me use the negative part. I am going to cite an example. It's just like somebody that you know this thing very well, and when you get to work, you don't even greet people that you meet at work. You just believe that because they know I know it, and you're just there, you're just on your own. And so there's someone else somewhere too that really does not really know that thing so well. But when the person comes, the person greets, the person relates well. I tell you, when opportunity comes, they will give it to that other person that is not as good as you are. Because the point is that person still relates well with other co-members, and so they just naturally feel that even if this person does not know this thing, they will go to the large extent of having to teach that person that, okay, this is what we want you to do. We know you don't know how to do it well, but we will teach you, and neglect the other person that thinks he or she knows it well or knows it better, and they just let the person go. So your right attitude to work can be both negative and positive. And also, when you have right attitude to work, generally people will just see you and there might be opportunity somewhere. The moment you have right attitude to your workers. And I want to say something. We should all know that we have people that are watching us.
Okay.
You might not know that people are watching you, but the truth is, people are watching you. You might not be watching them, but they are certainly watching you. So they will keep looking at you. When this girl comes to work, okay, she comes early, she does this. Okay, even if she does not know this thing, she wants to stay to learn to do all these things. When there's an opportunity somewhere, they might have to just call you. This, I think you can do this. And even if you don't know how to do it, okay, yes, I can help you out in doing this. So it can actually affect positively or negatively. So the best thing to do whenever we have co-workers around is just for us to be right. We be in right attitude with everybody that we see. We should not feel too pompous. No. It's not needed.
Yeah. The next question, Iyanu, how can one have the right attitude to work? How can a worker or a co-member or youth have a right attitude to work?
How can we have right attitude to work? The way we can have right attitude to work is when we are being appreciated in whatever thing we're doing. Because the point is, the moment I am somewhere for the first time and probably I'm not really good at something and I want to learn, the way other people around shows, Iyanu, you are trying, you can do this thing better than telling me, what are you doing? You are doing nonsense. You are doing nonsense. And so I will feel discouraged that what is this person saying? Like, I will not gear up I will not really do it well. But the moment you get to like, okay, encourage me even with that little thing I'm doing that I even think I don't really know how to do it well, but that thing will at least gear me up to also want to do better in whatever thing I'm doing.
Thank you, Iyanu, for such points. In case you are just joining us, it's still Youth in Service. We'll be right after this short break.
Preparation! The NYC anthem at the count of 2. 1, 2.
Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria is ours, Nigeria will serve. Members take the great salute. Put the nation first in all, with service and humility. NYSC for the noble youths. Make Nigeria a great nation. Far and near, we come to serve and to build a fatherland with oneness and loyalty. NYSC for unity. Hail Nigeria, a great nation. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria is ours, Nigeria will serve.
Hello and welcome back to Youth in Service. In case you are just joining us, you've missed or you've not missed a lot. You can also catch us on YouTube. Just search NT Abeokuta and you see Youth in Service. Well, we still have our guest with us, Iyanu Oluwa.
Yes.
Iyanu Oluwa, please can you tell us what are the advantages and everything that has advantage and must have disadvantage. What are the advantages and disadvantages of right attitude to work?
Okay, and some of the advantages of right attitude to work is it opens greater opportunity for one. Let me cite an example of myself. Let me use myself as an example. There was actually something that came up at a place of work, and so the first person, really, okay, my place of work is my cultural center. That's where I'm serving. I'm not really good at dancing. I dance, but I'm not, because there are levels to dancing in cultural dances. So, but I am good at acting. So it got to a point, and I would just try and stay there to also see how they are taking these steps. Okay, I know this step. Okay, a way to get it better and know it better. So it got to a point that anytime that because they've been seeing my attitude to what I am doing, even to something that is not my thing. So anytime there is either an acting work that I want to go and do outside, they will call me first. Why do they have to call me first? I'm not using this to brag, but I'm just citing an example. Why do they have to call me first? They have to come first because, okay, they are seeing my attitude to even something that I think that I really don't know that. I feel I really don't know how to do this thing. But because they are saying that, okay, this girl, she does not really know how to do this thing, but she's good at this thing. When opportunity comes, they will call me first to like, okay, call this girl before they can call any other person to it. The moment they see that you have right attitude to whatever thing you're doing, people will definitely look out for you. And so opportunity might come, it might just be an outsider that will just say, this girl, okay, help me call her. I need her for something. Because I'm experiencing something like that. That's why I'm using myself as an example. Because there's somebody that also came to our place of work, and so something just happened. They just said, this girl, can she act? The person said, she can act, she can do this, she can do that. The person said, okay, don't worry, I will want you to use you in my next movie. Assuming I've been I don't know how to dance, and I'm not even showing interest in the dance. They just say, this one, anytime she comes to work, she will just sit down, press phone, come and charge, and when it's closing time, she will leave and go. So they will not even want to call me. They will not talk like, how will they even know that I even have something in me that I can deliver? So because of what I am doing, they are able to know that, okay, anytime there's an opportunity somewhere, they will call me. Even if it's a little dance, they will say, okay, I can still do little dance, but I might not just have learned more, you understand? But at least I am growing to that level. So that's an advantage, because it opens opportunity for somebody. And disadvantage is that the moment you're not doing anything where you are, people just leave you and relegate you. Because you're just, even if there's something, they will not call you, because when you are there, permits me to use the word, what's your usefulness? When you are there, they are not seeing you do anything, so they just let you be. And you'll be hearing, permits me to speak Yoruba, say, they can, Yoruba people, they are so funny, they say, Ogawa ni won, you understand? So they can be so funny to just let you feel very useless, and so you just feel that it's not that I cannot do this thing. You are seeing, even the moment you are going to be seeing people doing it, but you'll be like, I can even do it better. But because your attitude to work self is not accommodating, you get to work, you don't greet. You get to work, you look at everybody as if you are their boss. Then I'm only here to serve. Am I here to do anything? That's why you'll be hearing some meaningless, flimsy excuses to that you will not. So you're just there like a figurehead. So there are advantages and disadvantages to it. Anyhow you put yourself, favor will come in one way or the other. There might even be opportunities. People that we are seeing that they are allowing them, that they are retaining them at their place of work. It's not that they go to their place of work to be jokers at their place of work. They are not jokers. They are people that they get to, like, okay, say they want to do something at their place of work. They want to they participate in things going on. They see them there every time. So when there are opportunities, when they want to be like, oh God, this boy, this girl, she's really trying, please let's retain her, let's do this. That's because they've seen your attitude at first, so they just feel that they need to retain you. They might not even want to retain you there, but one of the workers there sees that there's an opportunity outside. They will call you, hello Idris, hello Rose, am I correct? Rhoda, hello Rhoda, hello Yanu. Hey, okay, there's an opportunity somewhere. Okay, come, that's just it, because they are seeing your attitude in what you are doing, so they feel that, okay, there is a thumbs up because this person will deliver excellently well. So that's it. There's advantage and disadvantage to it.
Thank you so much, Iyanu. Thank you very much. In your opinion, you say right attitude to work is infectious.
Will I say it's infectious?
Yeah.
Yes, I will say yes, it's infectious, because the moment you see other people, the moment you have interest in something and you see other people doing it, you also want to do it. It's not that when you get there, even your boss or your bosses permitting to say that they are sitting down. You say if you want to, because the moment you think you want to, they be like, here, permit me to be using your little by little, like here, you understand? So you just like, okay, they are like this, me too. Why will I have to show that I can do it? You also want to be like that. So it's infectious. But the moment you see that, okay, they are also up and doing, you also want to be up and doing. If you really know what you are doing, you also want to be up and doing, like, okay, yes, I also want to do this thing, I also want to join in this thing. So it's infectious. But the moment the moment you're doing something and they get to like acknowledge the fact that you're doing it well, and they tell you, well done, keep this up, even if there are corrections and they correct you in love, they don't tell you, what nonsense have you done? Why would you do like that? You understand? But the moment when you do something, wow, you really tried, but I just think that you should. You also want to, thank you so much, ma. Thank you, sir. I really happy. You understand? So it's infectious, but because depending on the way they do to you, you'll be able to do it back to them. But regardless, we also want to show the good part of ourselves in some certain areas.
Yes, Iyanu, I want to ask a question, but I don't know how to ask it. I will have to use an illustration.
Okay.
Let's say a copper has the right attitude to work. His work of place. I mean,
Place of work.
yeah, our place of work. we have like maybe like 5 other workers, and those 5 workers are not working well. They are not punctual. They don't do this thing. Can he affect his own right as to work? Can he bring him down, or can he himself be a change to the other 5 members?
You see, I will say that, in life we're not equal. That's what I will start with, because the point is, if I am the only one doing something and the other 5 people are not doing things, if I am somebody that I read people's attention around me, I might want to feel that, because I'll be hearing different things from them. Say, is she the only one here? She thinks she knows how to do that. She want them to retain her. They will say a whole lot of things. So if I get to catch people's word or read meaning to people's word, I will want to stay low. But if I'm this person that I no send your papa, permit me to use that. Like, I don't send you. You just be like, well, you people, you just want to, you can even while you are doing your thing, you can even find a way to even, one of them will be kind of close to you. You can even talk to and say, why not come to work? The person might even tell you reasons why he or she is not doing, no, and it's not like that though. Probably it's because of one or that the way she used to react, or the way she used to, no, and it's not like that though. You just, people are not equal. You can even be the one to advise the person. So it's just you, depending on your kind of person, that's when it can really affect you, or it might not affect you.
Thank you so much. Before the next question, please, I would like to ask another one. You've answered one part of the question,
Okay.
but you've not answered the other one.
Okay.
The person with the right access to work, can he affect others? Like, the remaining 5
Can
people
he
that
influence?
don't. Can he influence?
Yes, that's why I mentioned it. I said that talking to either of them, it might get to know the reasons why, because people don't just act for acting sake. People have reasons of doing things. So you might feel that these people are not acting, and there's somebody doing well. You can, what is going on? What is happening? And the person gets to tell you, okay, this, that, or this. So that's how it is. The person can get to affect the people positively by telling them, no, it's not like that. Okay, yes, you can actually make it better and make it also look like this.
Thank you so much for those points. And in case if you are just joining us, we'll go for another short break. We'll be right back after the break.
June! National salute! Salute!
Welcome back, and if you are just joining us, this is Youth in Service, brought to you from NT Abeokuta, and today's topic is right attitude to work among youth. So we've been asking Iyanu some questions. So Iyanu, I would like to ask you this question. Would you say, what are your advice for youth on right attitude to work? Like,
My advice.
Yeah.
The advice I will give is that we should be diligent in whatever thing we're doing. Like I started with, people are watching you, but you might not know. People that you don't even think, people that you don't even expect, they are watching you and they are seeing what you're doing. So the best thing for you is that you should be diligent in what you're doing, and the moment, and also be open to learning. Yes, because for the fact that nobody knows it all, the moment you get to another place, there are new things that you need to learn. But the moment you begin to do like, I know it all, younger for everybody, they will just look at you and wonder, okay, you know it. So you will not be able to even learn one or two things from there. And I think youth now, most people nowadays, they feel that when they go to school and they learn something, they will just come somewhere and think you know it or no. Other people that have been in the work or in the field, they understand better. So when you are patient, when you calm down, you will learn from them and you even get better. It will add more to your knowledge. So my advice basically is, we should be diligent, we should be open to corrections, we should be open to new ideas, we should also want to learn. What other advice will I give? We should be committed. Yes, be committed in whatever thing we're doing. We should be punctual. I think basically those advice will really work and help every one of us.
Thank you so much, Iyanu. It's so nice to have you on Youth in Service today.
Thank you.
And
Nice
we
being
hope
here.
when next we call you, you answer us.
Yes, definitely.
Iyanu has said it's all. You should be committed, open to ideas,
open to new
punctual,
ideas.
and just right attitude to work opens more doors and brings opportunity to you.
Yes.
And thank you for staying with us. We hope to catch you same time next
Next
week.
week.
Bye.